Hey gamers, how's it fucking going? Did you like that? Did you like me crawling under a table? Ah, my knees. Welcome back. Well, I don't know if it's been a while for you guys, but it's certainly been a while for me since I have last played this game, the Great Ace Attorney. How long has it been since I last? It's gonna sound weird, but it's been months since I played this. It's been months since I beat the first game. And I somehow managed to like keep myself away from playing the second game a little bit, and I haven't been spoiled by too much. I got spoiled by two things, but the two things are like minor, I think. So like I think I'll be fine. Other than that, I'm like going to this second game completely blind. Now if you see, we got new art. I got overzealous with this new art because I saw a fan art, which was one of the things I think I might have gotten spoiled on a while back, and it featured something. I won't say what it is, but this was inspired by what I saw. I don't know exactly if it's even real or not. It might have just been like a fan thing. It was like fan art. It could have been like a fan thing. I don't know exactly. I'm not gonna think about it too much, but that's just I basically just kind of based it off of this in a way, but also like kept it so that it's not as spoiler like. Well, this is kind of spoilers for like the first game, but I'm assuming if you're watching this, you would have seen me play the first game, or if you would have played it yourself. Which, you know, if you haven't picked up this game and played it yourself, I would recommend you do that before watching my stuff. But if you don't feel like, if you're not interested in buying the game at all, or if you don't have a Switch, or you don't whatever, then join me on this journey as we go into this blind. We also got the new logo. Sorry, it's hard. Okay, we also got the new logo here. 2 resolved, or resolve 2. I think it's 2 resolve. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't know what we're resolving, but we're gonna be resolving something. And yeah, hopefully things go smoothly this time around. I don't remember how long it took me to beat the first one. We can try our best to just pace ourselves. I say that, but I'm definitely not going to. Also, just remember that I did voice acting for this. Wait, did I do voice acting for this? Yes, I did. Oh my god. For a second, I was like, wait, no, this is voice acted? Think about something else. I just had a late night karaoke session with friends last night that had me singing a little bit, but screaming the entire time because the music was loud. So my throat's a little my throat's a little hurty, but we'll just do our best and get through this. Hopefully, this might be a shorter session. I don't know. I have places I need to go later. Let's get into the game. Now, I think when we beat the first game at the end, we had done something. We had changed our outfit, I think. I said it so that for this game, yeah, there it is. There's the boy. There he is. There's that boy. Iris's homemade suit. Oh my god, Iris made this suit? Look how cute he is though in this. I mean, he's fine here. He kind of, like, in comparison, he just looks like a dweeb now. Oh, there's a detail that I forgot. Oh, well, it's okay. Doesn't matter. But look how fucking slick. He looks so fucking cool. Bro, he looks so cool. Iris's homemade dress for her. Looking at it again, I think this is cute now. Why did I think I recall when I first saw this, I didn't like this. You know what? I'm thinking of something else that I didn't like that's similar to this, but that's in a different game. We don't have to worry about that. She looks cute here, but she looks cute, but I would still prefer her in the original outfit. She's just so cute in her kimono. And then Holmes, he has the festival look, which is very unfitting for. It's just 100% unfitting for anything that's going on in this game. Like Susato's makes sense, you know, because she's traveler and she's like proper, but like this is what you wear when you go to a festival, so it doesn't make any sense. Jumble mix. Oh, is it like a jumble mix as in like he dressed himself with the stuff that he thinks Japan wears? Well, that's just stupid. Now we'll give him his regular attire. So we'll be sticking with that. We don't see Naruhodo that much in game aside from the trial, so this is gonna be. I'm excited to see him in this. He looks so fucking cool. I love this outfit. All right. Aside from that, I think we're set to go, right? I think. I hope. Let's go to select adventure. Ah, here. It's weird that when you boot up the game, it starts you from where you ended up in the first game instead of here, but... So technically speaking, I should have started from here, this screen, instead of the other screen. Doesn't matter. It's all good. It's fine. Well, let's fucking go. Let's just go. Let's go! Second game, guys. Doki doki waku waku, as the kids say. Oh, it's a cloud. At first I was like, is it a cotton candy? Where are we? This is not how I wanted to start the game. Oh, it's in Japanese.
ロンドンでのあの日々がまるで嘘のようでございます。懐かしい異国の大帝都。
Oh fuck, right! I forgot she had left. I completely forgot she left England.
立派な弁護士になられました。
Also, sorry that this is in Japanese. I forgot that I left it in Japanese.
今もきっと彼女の法廷で勇敢に戦っていると存じます。ご挨拶が遅くなって本当に申し訳ございません。帰国より慌ただしい日が続いたものでございますから。それに一体誰が想像したでしょうか。
Is that supposed
こ
to
の
be...
国に戻ってからたった2ヶ月。
I find myself faced with another awful crime. It's her! She's back! What that bitch do?
ご報告に参りました。明日、私は大審院の法廷に立ちます。一生にただ一度、弁護士として。
Let's fucking go, Susato! Is she dead? She's the dead one!
どうかこのスサトに力を与えてくださいませ。カズマ様。
First of all, Kazuma. But also, what? I'm so... Bitch, what? I didn't expect... I'm surprised... What? Oh. Wait, it's girls! That's the girls! That's what it was! Okay, so that's actually good to know. So the spoiler that I was referencing to this thing up here, it was a picture of Susato. And I think she was in that outfit that just showed the silhouette of it. So the fact that it shows up right in the beginning of the game is actually really great for me because I thought my mind went other places and I thought something it was more serious. But we started, oh my god, we're playing as Susato. I just didn't expect that they would let female lawyers. Damn, because this takes place in the olden times where they like didn't let women do shit. Right? So I'm like so shocked. Damn! Oh god, I'm like so pumped. But also, are we gonna see Naruhodo? Maybe this is just the first case, like the first chapters thing. I can't believe they're letting her be a lawyer for this one time. Unless she's pretending to be a boy. But now I have to do her voice. What was her voice again? I mean, you don't come here for professional voice acting, so I'm gonna do it how I feel like doing it. Here I am again after 9 months. The Supreme Court of Judicial of Japan. I feel so nervous, but I must steel my nerves and find a way to compose myself. I guess this is their way of being like, here's this, you're a newbie. This is a tutorial case. Father, you're alive. I think we came back here because he was sick or something. Oh good, you're here. It doesn't do for a lawyer to be late. Oh, yes. Good morning, sir. I hardly recognize you. You cut a fine figure, Counsel. But you look as white as a sheet. And those wide eyes aren't doing you any favors either. Didn't you say that to Ryunosuke when we first started? I don't remember. Oh dear. The truth is, I'm so incredibly nervous. I feel utterly nauseated. I almost wish that I'd never been born. I don't think I've ever seen him shocked. Goodness, not the sort of thing a father hopes to hear from his daughter, I must say. Yeah, that is a weird thing to say in front of your father. Yujin Mikotoba, professor of medicine at the Imperial Yume University. A man who, early in his life, traveled to Great Britain to study the latest advances in forensic medical science. And of course, my brilliant father. Excuse me, who's this? Is she? Hold up. I have to see. Sorry, there's something in my eye, but also... Is that... Oh, it is her! The cover of the game has her next to Susato. And I was like, she looks like Maya. I didn't realize the white things in her hair, though. I thought she was gonna be like a descendant of Maya. I mean, her hair also looks purple in this case. So that, I think that threw me off, but it's not purple, so... okay. Doing girl voices should be presumably a lot easier than doing male voices, so I should be okay. I don't know what kind of character she is, though. Is she meek?
Would I be correct in thinking you'd be my lawyer in court today?
Oh, yes! Yes, that's right, miss.
Well, I want to thank you for agreeing to represent me. I swear on my life.
I don't think that- oh.
It's a complete fabrication, this whole thing!
That voice doesn't suit her, I feel like. Oh boy, I just realized that I don't have a lot of female voices. Remember me? Remember me? Oh, remember me? Remember me. That's not- I don't think that's a proper name, but okay. Oh, she's Susato's best friend. Born the same year as I, and my greatest friend. Though unusual for a woman in our time, she works at the university research laboratory, helping my father. Who pronounces... Is it laboratory or laboratory? Is laboratory even the right way of pronouncing, or is that like in English, or is laboratory the right... Is laboratory American? Oh, whatever. And sadly, she's a defendant in today's trial. Accused of committing a truly awful murder. Are you feeling alright? Since we started talking, you seem, well, to have become a little flushed.
Oh, well, it's just that you look so gallant and dashing.
Oh, is she gonna crush on Susato? Sorry?
And when I fall under your intense gaze, it makes me feel rather bashful.
Goodness, I don't think she knows. What? Are you saying she doesn't recognize you? She hasn't realized who I am. Bitch. Bitch, you didn't look- I don't think you look that different, right? Oh, well, technically we haven't seen her yet. We only saw her silhouette, and I only know what based on my spoiler that I saw, but maybe she doesn't look like her. Oh, ha, ha, ha. It would seem our little plan for this trial is going to work.
Oh, what do you mean, Professor Mikotoba?
If even your best friend can't see through the scars, I think we can relax. You're a bad best friend, then.
Disguise?
Yes, I've never tried dressing this way before, of course, so I wasn't sure how convincing it would be. Should I make her voice sound more boyish, then? But this does make me feel a little relieved, as you say. Father.
Father?
Sorry.
Is that you, Susato?
I'm so sorry I didn't say something sooner, Ray.
It's just that— No! What are you doing? What's going on? What? That varsity uniform! That varsity cap! That varsity cape! That varsity badge! Look at you! You look for all the world just a student of the Imperial University! A male student!
I'm sorry. That was a lot to say. Like completely, like I don't remember what her voice was when I started it, and oh man, I'm rusty. I'm so glad you think so. You shouldn't be having this conversation in front of guards, though. They're gonna hear that you're a girl. It means all my preparations have been worthwhile. I woke at 4 this morning to make a start.
But I don't understand. Why are you dressed like that?
Well, you see, it was the only way. The only way she would be permitted into the Supreme Court to take on your defense in this trial.
My defense?
Never before in my life have I felt so frustrated having been born in this body. Oh. Courts in Japan are barred to women. We're not even allowed to set foot inside the courtroom. Despite the fact that the laws of the land apply to all people, male and female alike.
But women are forbidden.
Just for today, I'll be leaving my true self at the courtroom door, so that I can act as your lawyer.
Oh, Susato, you'd go to such lengths for me.
Of course, you're my greatest friend. I just worried that I shan't be the lawyer you deserve.
No. I have complete faith in you.
Ray.
It's so strange, though. I mean, you're such an accomplished judicial assistant already. And yet, just because you're a woman, what a wretched reason! I mean, why shouldn't you be allowed in court? You're so gallant and dashing.
Ray, please don't look at me like that, with those flushed cheeks and doting eyes.
No, I'm sorry. It's just, you really do look so dashing.
Yes, you mentioned that once or twice. Oh, I want to see her. Come on, stop teasing us like this. I want to see her. You should be pleased. It means you look convincing as a man. It could also, we'll let it go. It's a Japanese game. We'll let it go.
I'm pleased.
Oh, wait, what? Sorry. I'm pleased. I think it certainly helped to bolster my confidence today. Ray, you're managing to put on a brave face in all this, but I can see through it. I've noticed how your shoulders are slumped, and how you're trembling ever so slightly. It's because she's in front of a dashing man.
Susato, you do believe me, don't you? I didn't do it. I couldn't have. I mean, murder?
Of course. You have nothing to worry about. Your conscience is perfectly clean. Isn't that right?
Yes, it is. Perfectly clean.
I have absolutely no doubt in my mind about your innocence. Which is why I'll stand by you until the bitter end in this trial. Whatever happens, I'll always be on your side. Because that's what it means to be a defense lawyer.
That means so much to me, Susato.
Defendant, counsel. Court is about to begin. Proceed to the courtroom at once. Oh my god, let's fucking go. Let's go. We gotta go. You should go in at once, Roy. If you're late, whoops, the judge won't hesitate to pronounce you guilty.
Oh, stand aside!
Oh god, stop. I don't think I've ever seen her run so fast. Well, Susato, you certainly surprised your father. Going to such lengths to be admitted into the courtroom, and with no prior experience of being a lawyer. There was simply no other way. That's all there is to it. But father, you haven't told her, have you? I mean, I'm right in assuming that Ray doesn't know how it came to this? Yes, quite right. I've kept that information from her. It would only work her if she found out that no other lawyer would agree to take her case. I didn't want to burden her with that. I mean, you can probably assume that's the reason why a girl is going through the trouble of dressing up as a guy to defend you, right? And is it true? The reason why every other lawyer is refusing to take the case? Is it really because of who the victim was? We should be making a move now, too. As you know, law is in my field, but I'll do what I can to support my student. Thank you, Father. Oh my god, let's go. I wanna see. I also wonder, like, I'm Susato Mikotoba, a judicial assistant. 8 months ago, I accompanied a student of law on a study trip to Great Britain. But 2 months ago, due to unforeseen circumstances, I found myself back in Japan. So it's been 2 months. He's already changed into his outfit. I don't recognize this. How many times have I wished that he were here, I wonder? Still, I have no choice now but to steel myself for the trial ahead. Oh, we won't see him this chapter. Wish me luck, Naruhodo-san. Gambare Susato, I'm with you. We'll do this together. This is the shit I'm into though. Girls being like, I can fucking do this. Fuck you, I'm gonna do it. Oh god! This course down such a huge. What was his voice? Oh, that wasn't. This course now in session to hear a trial Ray Rumble. Whatever.
The prosecution is fully ready to proceed. I can't believe I'm here again, Your Excellency.
It's like kind of like. She kind of reminds me of a little bit of Edgeworth, and like a Fire Emblem character. I can't remember his name, but a Fire Emblem Three Houses character. It's kind of like I can see why he looks a little boy. She looks a little boyish, but also it's definitely not a boy. But you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. You go, girl. You go, Susato. Be that lawyer. Defense counsel, are you ready? Yes, sir. What? Oh fuck! Oh fuck! He's standing with us. Oh shit! There's two grown, fucking older men here. Yes, Your Excellency. We are ready.
Ready?
Oh, she's doing the same mannerisms as Ryunosuke. Oh. Stiff upper lip. Susato, you can do it.
Yes, counsel. According to your registration details, your name is Yutaro
Naruhodo. Is that correct? Oh, you took his last name!
Sorry?
Oh yes, I had to come up with a suitable male name for you for this little venture. So I'm afraid to say I simply put down the first name that sprung to mind.
He looks a lot shorter next to her.
Well, counsel.
What? I can't differentiate her voice, whatever.
Yes, that's right. That's me. Yes, I am Ryutaro, he who has vowed to uphold the pride of the great Naruhodo clan.
Oh,
I swear I remember I did the judge's voice in the first game, like, to my satisfaction. Like, I remember I did a voice that I liked, but I can't remember what it was.
it seems Ryutaro may need to consider how better to uphold his manly act first and not overdo it. And those wild white eyes aren't going to do you any favors either. Just relax and listen.
Naruhodo?
A fresh face in this courtroom, if I'm not mistaken. Oh! I just remembered his hair wasn't like this in the first game. Kazuma had like sliced something on his head or something and the hair fell down. But I don't remember what his hair used to look like now.
Naruhodo, would that perchance be?
You may be thinking of Ryunosuke Naruhodo, currently in Britain as part of a study program. This is,
his cousin.
That's right. Yutaro here has been studying in the provinces, but was called to the capital for this trial. I assure you, in matters of law, his knowledge rivals that of any of Tokyo's preeminent lawyers.
Can you not
get any of them?
Thanks.
Tut. What a pitiful situation. Having been rejected by every lawyer in the capital, the accused has had to call in a country boy. How dare you! Susato's never been as gallant attached as any of you Tokyo attorneys! I won't have you making fun of her!
She's like Tenko from Dangan.
oh,
Her?
Please be careful, Ray.
What an unrefined tomboy we have here. But I wonder, is your gallant and dashing lawyer up to the challenge of defending you? His wide, skittish eyes very much suggest that he is not.
I'm so nervous. Now that I'm standing in his shoes, I'm starting to understand what Naruhodo-san goes through. Like it or not, eyes want to flit. Oh, okay. I guess that's saying either wanting to flint around, I guess. I don't know, whatever. Maybe you need glasses so that no one can see your eyes. What was your voice? Fuck. God damn. You're just like a handsome older man, but I don't have a voice for you. I'm sorry.
the case to be heard on this day is a matter of great significance to our nation and national interests. In fact, it would be reasonable to assume that the outcome of this trial may very well affect the future of our empire. Whatever. Fuck, I don't care.
Just like the trial 9 months ago. And yet for proceedings of such importance, we have this unknown yokel by the dock? Dear me.
Perhaps this would be an appropriate moment for me to assess the defense. To determine whether you are sufficiently competent to practice in this courtroom. 9 months ago, when a certain other Naruhodo stood where you're standing now.
Cosmo was there last time.
The same judge tested him as well.
I miss Cosmo.
And even though he was just a student at the time, not even the law, he passed the test with flying colors.
Well, mainly because at the start he had Cosmo on his side. Let's not forget that. Let's not... Cosmo.
For a trained and experienced judicial assistant like you, this will be easy. So, counsel, do you consent to answering some simple questions?
She took off the cape. Alright, it's time to prove myself. Oh, you can still see that she has, like, the titties. I'm sorry, that was very inappropriate of me. Ah, no jiggle, though.
Yes, Your Excellency. But please do make them simple.
Interesting that it's not like they didn't, like, try to make it just a little bit flat. Like, just a little bit. That's weird. But, you know, whatever.
Very well, to start with, you will state the name of the victim.
Oh, I can't bring up the courtroom. I can't bring up the court record on my own yet. Yeah, I don't think I can. I don't have the button for it yet.
Phew, that is simple. I couldn't forget that if I tried.
What's the matter?
Now that I'm standing in his shoes, I'm starting to understand something else Naruhodo-san goes through. Like it or not, minds are want to blank.
It's not surprising, really. It's your first time in this position and in that guise. Even a bright spark like you is bound to flicker and falter a little under the circumstances.
Oh dear, this is a dismal failure.
Don't fret. You need only use the knowledge you've gained as a judicial assistant to overcome the problem.
Of course, the court record. Yes, the answer will be amongst all the key information about the case in the court record.
That's right. Just use R.
Oh! Oh, I can't do it yet. Anyway, still.
Then you need to flip to the people section with R. And don't take too long over it. His Excellency is watching you closely.
Don't take too long. Don't say that. Is it timed? You're not letting me be timed.
All right, check the court record with R. That's where the information I need will be.
I'm gonna take my damn time. You're not rushing me. How dare you? Time of death is after 2 p.m. Death is believed to be due to the trauma to the victim's lung from a knife blade. Only a single wound was identified. Jezebel Brett. Death will occurred within minutes. Extreme meiosis pupil constriction was observed in the victim in both eyes. Pupil constriction. What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh, Jezebel Brett. Victim of the case who was former British exchange student. 9 months ago, she was found guilty of the murder of visiting Professor Dr. John Wilson. Oh yeah, she fucking killed goddamn Iris's dad. Wow, he looks younger here, but he also looks soulless. His eyes ain't got no glow. Ain't got no glint in it. Medical student professor at the Imperial Human University. He's an authority in forensic science in charge of university laboratories. He also happens to be my papa. My best friend who works as an assistant and my father in the laboratory at the Imperial Human University. She's the defendant of this case. This guy. Oops. Oh wait, is it time for me to... Oh, it wasn't time for me to do.
I'm waiting, counsel. What is the name of the victim in this case?
I guess it's cute that she just follows his mannerisms because she was like with him the entire time.
The name of the victim who lost her life in the case is Miss Giselle Brett. Giselle Brett.
A name that will never be forgotten in the courtrooms of our country, I'm sure. Correct. And being a member of our empire's judiciary, you will be well aware of the significance of that name. So, let me pose another simple question. As you know, Miss Brett was a visiting student from the Empire of Great Britain. Why then is her name indelibly short associated with our own empire's judicial history? Obviously, you won't have forgotten that case from 9 months ago. I am the same man as the judge. Did you notice that? I'm just running around pretending we're the same people. But if it's proving hard to recall the finer parts, everything you need is included in the court record.
Obviously, I still remember. That was the start of everything. Giselle Brett. Behind the woman's student persona was the face of a killer.
Queen Victoria. She slammed the table! And she didn't even do a weak slap.
9 months ago, a visiting professor of medicine at the Imperial Yume University was killed. And the culprit was Giselle Brett.
Yes, she was a killer.
For 9+ months, she was just roaming free after that, huh? Who is saying this?
At the time, our country had just signed a new treaty with the Empire of Great Britain.
And it was in the midst of this delicate diplomatic situation that the incident occurred. An Englishman, Dr. John H. Wilson, was shot dead. I believe he was associate of yours, Professor Mikotoba?
That might have been the judge. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Whatever.
Yes, I was in debt to the man. He'd been my mentor when I went to London to study forensic medicine. Indeed, it was I who invited him here to Japan as a visiting professor at the university.
Look how cute she is. Oh my god, that fierce look. I love it. I love it!
Naturally, the murder of an Englishman on our soil was a matter the government wished to resolve rapidly. Indeed it was, which is why a secret trial was conducted here at the Supreme Court.
Who's saying this?
A student of the Imperial Yume University was arrested on suspicion of murder. A second-year English language student by the name of Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
I don't, whatever.
That's me!
I don't understand why, if I'm the one doing the high street, why does it hurt my ears?
With help of his best friend, student lawyer, the accused conducted his own defense and exposed a despicable crime committed by Miss Giselle Brett.
Are we never gonna see her face? I wanna see her face, god damn it. Well, she's dead now, so I guess I can't.
Miss Brett eventually admitted to her crime. However, when questioned about the motive that drove her to take Dr. Wilson's life, she gave no satisfactory answer before the trial reached its conclusion.
Immediately after the trial, the British government brought its consular jurisdiction into play. We were unable to sentence Miss Brett according to our empire's laws. It was decided that she would be removed to Shanghai, China instead.
Oh.
Why Shanghai?
Because they got sick-ass dumplings. Have you tried it? Soup dumplings? Amazing.
If you haven't tried soup dumplings, you should try it. Are they from Shanghai? I think they are. Shanghai dumplings? I think that's the soup, whatever. Just go look for Asian soup dumplings. They're fucking amazing. I haven't had that in a while.
There's a British consular court there.
Oh.
Correct. I oversaw the negotiation personally. The date of her transfer to Shanghai was finally settled upon only last week.
Oh, she died before she could go. God, it took so long to set the date for it, huh?
All that remained of our empire's obligation was to see the woman safely on board the steamship. After that, she's on her own.
And yet, the very day before her departure, the Englishwoman was killed. Only the day before.
My guess is that it's a spy of sorts who doesn't want, not a spy, maybe not, well, I don't know why I took that route. It's a person who doesn't want her to admit to why she killed Wilson. I imagine there's some like special reason for it or whatever.
That will do. I'm satisfied that the counsel for the defense is sufficiently capable of representing the defendant.
Oh. Thank you, Your Excellency. Over the first hurdle.
That was a nice bow.
Now, a summary of the incident if you please. Prosecutor Aochi.
As is your wish, Your Excellency. Dekozaru. The repugnant crime took place place on the 11th of August in broad daylight. Seagulls, caca, caca. I'm setting the scene. On the outskirts of the Imperial Capital, under a bright blue sky, at a secluded bathing spot by the sea.
This is a bathing spot? Who's out here building sandcastles while bathing?
The incident occurred inside a small beach hut, erected for bathers to rest or change their clothes.
Yep, she looks changed.
The cause of death was a single stab wound to the posterior abdomen that pierced the victim's lung. An injury which proved fatal.
Bitch fucking out here still wearing that stupid hat on the beach. I imagine she probably went there to talk to somebody, but...
There were 2 persons alone in that beach hut at the time of the victim's death. Miss Brett, in her bathing attire, and the accused, Ray Mbambi. Accordingly, there can be no doubt of the accuser's guilt, especially when we consider she had a powerful motive. The police arrived rapidly at the scene and promptly arrested the young lady.
So, that fucking swan girl was in a bathing suit? With that hat? You bathe with that hat? Is it a floaty? Well, that extraordinary description of events leaves me somewhat lost for words, I must say. That's certainly true. The prosecution's summary was full of words that raise an awful lot of questions. As a lawyer, I really ought to pick up the prosecution's counsel on what he said about... I don't know. That's really all I care about. You're clearly exaggerating. Powerful motive is a blatant overstatement.
Tut, tut, tut. It's a yokel boy using long words he doesn't fully understand.
I beg your pardon.
No matter. Let us put this to the accused, shall we? Mbami-san, you are a research assistant at the Imperial Humane University, I believe.
Oh my god, what is your voice?
Yes, I am. I'm working with Professor Mikotoba in his laboratory at the moment.
I can confirm that. The defendant is an excellent assistant with a strong sense of responsibility.
Fascinating to hear. Now, another question. Prior to your work with Professor Mikotoba, whose research were you assisting then?
I was studying under Dr. John H. Wilson.
Dr. Wilson? The resident English professor who was murdered by Miss Brett 9 months ago.